I'm Miss Giraldi, and I have Miss Marco right here. Now I'm recording my screen, and the reason that I'm recording my screen is I sort of want to show you how you're going to do your assignment this week. Now, Miss Marco's going to put it in your Google Classroom, and she's going to make each of you a copy. And the reason she's going to make each of you a copy is so that you're able to type in it. Now, here is where the video is going to go. Now, the standard we're going to be working on is RI. RI stands for Reading Informational 6.1. 6 stands for 6th grade. The 1 stands for the first standard that we're learning, which is citing text evidence. Now, here, the first thing, and I'm going to put it in present mode so you could see it, waiting for it to get bigger, is we have the Unit 4 starting, and this is Lesson 1. So it gives us a focus, and it says, let's focus jazz the recipe. It gives us a content focus. It gives us the type of text, informational, which I abbreviated in the standard, and it's telling us the author's purpose. Now, we know the author's purpose is the reason that they're writing this text. Now, we know that there's persuade, there's inform, there's entertain, and there's to describe. Now, this is to inform. That means that they're giving us facts. Now, there are big ideas. The big ideas, I'm guessing, are like the central ideas of your text, and you're going to consider these following questions, and you're going to write your answer for each question. Now, this is where you're going to put your PowerPoint back on edit mode. Now, you can click the text box, and you'll be able to edit it since you're going to have your own copy. So where do you think jazz music came from? Like, you could write, I think jazz music came from, and then write your answer. I'm going to delete that because you're going to write your own answer. Then here, the second question says, why do people make music? Now, there is this informational preview checklist, and the checklist is on pages 125 and 126, which you're sort of going to go down to here. Sorry, my computer's freezing up a little bit. Here, and it also gives you the text. Now, you are able to see these, and if you want to mark any of them with the circle to help keep you on track, you can do that. Like, you can move this little circle. Sorry, my computer's freezing here. I'm going to move it back. Now here, on this slide, you're going to rate your knowledge of the words, and you're going to define the words. Tell us what it means. Then here you can draw a picture to help you remember the definition, or you can insert a picture from Google. If you click on Insert, Image, and then go to Photos, and then from there you can search in Google Drive. Now, when you have a knowledge rating, I put these little circles here that you're able to drag. So like the first word is recipe. You would drag this little circle. So if, and put it where you know. So if you have a 0, that means that you don't know what the word means at all. You'd never even heard it. If it's a 3, that means you know the definition very well, and you could probably teach someone. Now, the definition here, you're going to write the definition where it says type, and then you're going to insert your picture. Same thing here, and all the way through. Now, after you go to the next slide, you're going to read this text. Now, I understand that it's really small, so you can put it in present mode to make it really big. And sorry, I'm trying to move our little Zoom peoples. Or if you want to even make it bigger, you can put it back in edit mode. And waiting for my screen to go. Thank you guys for being patient. And you could press this, and you could zoom in. Now, if you want to zoom out, you go back, and you press this little arrow, and you make it a smaller one. Now, after you read these 2 passages, you're going to write one thing you learned directly from the text in each of these. So If it was directly from the text, you write one thing you learned. So you could either start it off by one, reflipping the question. One thing I learned from paragraph 1 is, oops, and then tell me. Or you can go back and use a transitional strategy. And a transitional strategy is how you cite a piece of text evidence. So for example, you could say, according, oops, oh, this is not fun, guys. According to the text in paragraph 1, it states quotation marks and, whoa, okay, nope. Go back to the passage, state your text evidence, close your quotation marks, etc., etc. Now, after that, you are going to do that for each of these paragraphs. And then you're going to turn your assignment in. Okay, thank you.